Well, hello everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This is going to mark as the first video of this channel, and well, I hope this sets the tone well. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax with your favorite food, maybe a drink, and enjoy. The title explains it all. I'll explain everything to the best of my abilities, though I'm not sure if I'll make it, so I'm posting story as a cautionary tale to others, to hopefully prevent future deaths. It was the middle of the night, and I was in a voice chat with 4 of my friends. Since I was going to be home alone for the next week, I could stay up and have fun without any issues. At around 4 a.m., we had run out of things to talk about, so it was in for an uncomfortable silence for the next few minutes. I was just looking around my room, and suddenly my phone turned on with a bright flash. I'd gotten a notification telling me I'd just joined some random group I'd never heard about. After some initial confusion, I opened the app and saw that the one who invited me was one of the friends in the voice chat with me. I asked him why he did that, and he just said that he was bored and thought it'd be fun for us to raid some group chats. We thought about it, and decided to give it a shot. We invited our other 2 friends, and all checked the group out. There were about 1,000 members, and right up until we joined, there was a conversation going on. They were talking about random stuff. The best way I could describe it was like a Facebook group full of middle-aged moms talking about boring stuff. There were a number of topics. The best detergent to remove carpet stains, auctions for phone cases and chargers, and a bunch of other usual stuff. There was nothing unusual going on, so we decided it was the perfect time to start. As teenagers, we began doing a number of weird stuff, from sending porn links to those dumb speed-up-your-PC tutorials. After a while of doing random shit to annoy the members, there was still nothing. The friend that joined first said right as he joined he saw that people were still typing, but after that, it all stopped. We saw that our attempt to raid had failed, as we weren't getting any angry messages, or really anything at all, actually. As we were about to call it quits, the friend that was first to join the group gasped in excitement. He'd gotten a private message from the owner of the group. We all got really excited and told him to start sharing his screen so we could watch along. He got a message from the owner that more or less boiled down to a welcoming to the group. The owner saw all of our messages and asked what our intentions were. My friend then started role-playing as a grandmother in her late 80s. We all had a good laugh from it, when suddenly, after a few seconds of the last message he sent the owner replied with a screenshot. It was a screenshot taken from Google Maps. It was in front of his house. Although my friend was quiet as soon as he saw it, the rest of us started laughing our asses off. We assured him it was Google Maps, so he wasn't there, obviously. Then another message from the owner. 10 seconds later. Parker Williams, 14 years old. Brian Sanders, 15 years old. William Aston, 14. Adam Smith, 14 years old. He was reading all of our private information back to us. At this point, no one was laughing. Even though we knew we got doxxed, we still thought he wasn't going to do anything about it. And for the next moment, it was just pure silence. All 3 of my friends went to go check if their doors were locked while I kept looking through the group messages. After about 5 minutes, there was finally one last message from a random person in the group. It was another screenshot from Google Maps. This time it was my house. Then another one of William's house, and then Brian's house. I got another notification on my phone. The owner sent me a private message next. It was a 39-second video, and the footage was really blurry and the camera was shaking. Most of the sound was heavy breathing until the last 9 seconds. The camera zoomed in, and although it was blurry, I saw Parker. The owner was outside of his house. I yelled at Parker, but no response. Brian and William came back, but Parker didn't. The group chat started getting flooded with messages like, "Parker has left." There were so many, I was convinced that they were chatbots. I'd gotten another picture from the owner. This one was a really high-quality image, but the room was dark. The only light was from a computer monitor, and in the corner I saw something. It was on the ground with liquid next to it. Then another picture. Closer to the thing that's on the ground, then another, and then another. Eventually, I could tell it was Parker. This wasn't a joke anymore. The group chat started getting spammed with pictures of mutilated bodies and gore, and then all of our face cams turned on by themselves somehow. And in the background of Brian's room, I saw something moving. I asked him what it was, but he said he didn't see anything and yelled at me to not make stupid jokes at a time like this. Before I could even say a word, I realized that behind him was a window. It was being opened by someone outside. I yelled at him to run, but by the time he realized what was going on, it was too late. He got pulled away into the darkness. For the next 3 minutes, we heard faint and muffled cries. It was only myself and William remaining. I had enough. I went to call for help. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911, but after a few seconds, when someone finally picked up, "911, what's your emergency?" "Please help! Someone is breaking into my house!" The sound of banging on my door startled me. It got louder and louder. Then the sound of shattering glass sent chills down my spine. I hid under my bed and tried to calm my breathing. "Sir, stay calm. We need your address." I couldn't reply. I heard footsteps. They were getting closer. "Newcastle Street, Panama City, 8698. Please, help." "Help is on the way, sir. Where are you right now?" "I'm hiding under my bed. I might not be able to talk if he gets too close." For a moment there was pure silence. Nothing at all. Then, a brief and quiet sound of laughter. It grew in volume, becoming louder and louder. It was coming from my phone. Soon enough, I could hear the same laugh coming from downstairs. I snuck my way to the closet, hidden there. As I'm writing this, I can hear the laughing getting closer. He's going from room to room, and he's almost here. Please pray for me.